May your name be glorified and may your name be magnified in the mighty name of. Be a mouth, my Lord of God. Be a tongue, my glorious Redeemer God. That the call of God, my Father, Lord of God, my King of glory, my Father, has touched to release what you want for us tonight in Jesus' name. The Lord, we expect.
Alright guys, so I just got back from the pool. Let's do some chart work. I just want to break down some few trades that I took this week and also the thought process behind it. So let's jump right into it. I'm not really going to waste much time on the analysis because this is something I've already done in the Sunday live market analysis. So if you want to take advantage of that, my Telegram will be in the description. You can just send me a message there and I'll direct you on how to join this free Sunday market analysis. But last week we were looking at DXY here on the daily time frame, and we had this candlestick right here, right? Because if you look at the candlestick, this is Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday. So this was last week Friday, and before the market opened, what I was looking for was buying opportunities because I saw this bullish engulfing at this support level, right? And this gave me a confirmation that price is likely to push to the upside. So I just had to go on the intraday time frame. So I went on the 1 hour time frame, and since I'm a day trader, I was just interested in looking for short-term opportunities. So this was the 1 hour structure. We had lower low, lower high right here. Market shifted from bearish to bullish. This was where the market opened. If I just put this indicator right here, this is exactly where the market opened. And last week I said what I will be interested in is buying opportunities, and I'm not going to buy at this high right here. If market makes a high, of course market is supposed to pull back before pushing to the upside. So I was just waiting for a pullback, and that is exactly what the market did. This was the correction phase, impulse, correction, impulse. So I just had to identify this structure and then, you know, get an entry right here. So this was DXY. This is what I saw, which means I saw the dollar going up, right? So if the dollar is going to go up, I have to correlate that with any pair that is trading with the dollar. So here I was just looking at Euro USD. I looked at gold, XAU USD, and also USD CHF, right? So if the dollar is going to go up right here, then the euro is going to drop. If the dollar is going to go up, gold is going to drop. And if the dollar is going to go up here, CHF is going to drop. So right here, I'll be looking for sells on Euro USD, sell on gold, and also buy on CHF, right? USD CHF. So this is what I was looking at, you know, going forward. Let me also add my sessions right here, right? So this was the Asian session. If you have not watched my previous video, just go back and watch, right? This was just the Asian session. I just had to wake up to this and also identify the entry going forward in the London session. So this is what I saw on DXY. So I'll go to Euro USD, this Euro USD. You can see this is the upseed, right? So if the DXY is going to go up, which means dollar is going to go up, I will be finding sales on the Euro USD. So same structure, but in the upseed side, right? In the DXY was something like that. In Euro USD, we're going to find the upseed. So here I was just looking for selling opportunities. So this is exactly what happened. I took the sell right here, stop loss here, and then take profit right here. So this was the first trade. At the same time, we saw the same entry on the other pairs, like USD CHF. This was USD CHF at the same time, right? This is when the market opened. We also waited for the pullback right here, and then we got into the upside. Same entry, same style. So on this time frame, this was the 1 hour time frame, we saw the double bottom pattern right here, right? Lower low, lower high, lower low. This was a double bottom. We broke the neckline. Price just pushed to the upside. We had to wait for the correction. This is a correction, and then we just got the entry to the upside. And if you see the sessions as well, this happened during the London session, and this is my trading session. I woke up to this, I just had to identify my entry to the upside. So this is exactly what happened on Monday when the market opened. Let's also take a look at gold. We saw the same entry on gold, right? This was the same entry on gold. When the market opened, it was very impulsive. We had to wait for the correction and also catch this move to the downside. Mind you, the DXY was going up, so we were also looking for sales on gold because we were trading gold versus the dollar, right? So if the dollar is going to go up, then automatically the gold is going to drop. So this is what we saw on the DXY. That is why I was able to correlate this with gold. So with gold, let's look at the daily time frame. On the daily time frame, we had a bullish structure, right? This was a price just pushing to the upside, but if you look to our left, you can see this resistance level. And if you look at how price was moving towards the resistance level, we're moving very correctively. I always say how price gets to a certain level, how price gets to a resistance or a support is very necessary. If price is getting to the resistance very correctively like that, there is a reason why price is getting there corrective. This means we have buyers leaving the market, and this could be an onset of a bearish structure, right? If this is a support and we have price moving down impulsively but approaching the support, we have price just moving correctively, this could be a sign that sellers are leaving the market and buyers are getting ready to push the market to the upside. So this is what we saw on gold. And looking at this, I had my first touch right here. This was my first touch, second touch, third touch. At the third touch, I also saw this bearish engulfing, and this was a sign that price was just going to go to the downside. So I was just looking for sales, going forward. That was last week. So if I go down on my intraday time frames, this is the 1H time frame. This is where the market opened. So let me just put the indicator. This is where the market opened. And when the market opened, of course, if I want to sell, I want to sell at the lower high, right? Lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, like that. This is where I'm looking for selling opportunities. So looking at this structure, we had market creating a lower low. If I want to sell, I want to wait for price to pull back. I'm going to get an entry here, and that's exactly what the market did. Let's take a look at the sessions as well. This happened during the landing session, which means I woke up to this structure, right? So I just had to identify my entry to the downside. Let's take a look at the second entry as well. This was actually an entry where I had people taking like losses. Other students also had break-even, and we also had people just like closing their trades, securing some profit. So looking at this, let's go to the 15 minutes time frame. This was also a nice structure, right? We had this impulsive move, right? This was an impulsive move. We have the market actually correcting to the upside, to create like a possible lower high, right? And then we saw the breakout. So this is where we had people entering. I even entered this setup, right? But I had my first take profit right here, my second take profit somewhere here, right? And you can see price just came right to the first take profit and then shot to the upside, right? I also had people who had their their take profit right here. My students had their take profit right here. So they didn't really secure any profit at this level. Price just came down and went back to hit their stop loss, which is okay, because at the end of the day, this was a nice setup. If I should see this setup 10 times, I'm going to repeat the same thing. I'm going to take it 10 times. So this was actually cool. But going forward, we just had to sit back and look at the structure again, right? That is what traders do. Coming on the 1 hour time frame, you can see this was like a fake out, right? Price just went back to the upside. So we just had to, let me just delete this. Just had to, restructure our pattern, right? So this was like a deep pullback. This was a deep correction. So I just had to sit back and wait for what the market will do going forward. So right here, we just saw this impulsive move. This was the correction. We had to wait for the market to just break out, right? And let me just put my sessions. This happened also in the landing session. So before the landing market opened, this structure has already broken. So we had the breakout, then we got in right here on the 15 minutes time. Let me go on the 15 minutes time frame. This was a nice entry. You can see right here, right? We had market just pushing down impulsively. We got in again with our stop loss here, and then our take profit here. And this time around, price just shot to the downside like that. So this was also a massive trade that we took on gold last week. Let's also take a look at the last pair. This was AUD CAD, and this setup, actually I didn't see this setup A student of mine sent me this setup, and I just had to add this pair to my watch list. I analyzed this pair and I realized that okay, this was actually a good setup. You know, I love it when my students are able to spot setups and even send it to me, right? This shows that they are really improving, they are really learning, even without me, you know, being there telling them to buy this and sell that. You know, that is the purpose of mentorship, you know, just guiding people to be able to also see exactly what you see. So this was a very, very nice setup that, you know, this guy saw, you know. So he sent me this. Let me just break it down. Let's go to the daily time frame. So on the daily time frame, we had market just trading to the downside, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, like that, right? And this is where the market opened for last week, right? So before the market opened, we were actually bearish. This is a bearish structure. So this was exactly where the market opened, this candlestick. This is Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday, right? So this is the candlestick that opened the market. So this was how the market was looking when the market opened. So looking to the left, you can see we were sitting at a support level. There's a support, right? Which means price opened at the support. We were just sitting at the support, right? So let me go down on the smaller time frames. On the 4-hour time frame, this is what happened. So we had price moving impulsively and heading towards the support. You can see that price reduced, right? We had these small candlesticks. Let me go down on the 1H and you're gonna see it better. So this is what I was trying to explain, right? You can see this is a very big, like, impulsive move to the downside, but approaching the support, we have correction. This is a correction. Price is just correcting. This is telling us that the pressure from the sellers have reduced, right? You can see this is an impulsive move. This is a correction phase. So this is a sign of weakness from the sellers, and this could be an onset of the buyers coming in to push the market to the upside. So this is where we are interested in, right? Understanding patterns, we just spotted this first touch right here, this first touch, second touch, third touch, and our third touch was a pin bar. This pin bar followed by an engulfing candlestick. You know, we could have just entered right here with risk entry, getting in here, stop loss here, but we waited for the breakout of this structure and then we got in. So after getting in, you can see price just reversed massively. You can see right here, price reversed, and then we shot to the upside. So this was our first take profit at this resistance level. You know, this was our first take profit, and even price just smashed through, right? So this was a very nice setup. So going forward, let's take a look at this on the daily time frame. The daily structure has actually shifted from bearish to bullish, right? We had this lower low, lower high, lower low. We have created like a double bottom pattern on the daily time frame, and then we have a break of the neckline. So going forward, we could see price maybe retesting this level and then pushing to the upside, right? If you look to our left, you can see this also a major support level, support resistance, right? So price could also use this level as a support level and also push to the upside. We're going to target this next resistance, and if price breaks through, we'll just go forward and also target this next resistance. So this is how the market is looking like going forward next week. If you want to join our free Sunday live market analysis, my Telegram will be in the description. Just send me a message and I'll show you what to do. Take care, guys.